My kids don't know it. My friends don't know it. It's something I did on my own. I made a YouTube channel just to document all the different things that my head is doing. You know, some days I'm fine, some days I'm crazy, all these different things. And I document what I'm going through, what I'm thinking, what happened. It was 10 years ago. Some people be like, oh, get over it. It was 10 years ago. And then you try living without your kids for something you didn't do. You try accepting that you did no wrong and you're being... in and out. Okay, hold on. What I was saying is, imagine you doing wrong and paying for it. That's okay. I can accept that. If I did something wrong, hit me, scold me. I'll say I'm sorry a million times. I'll even pick up a piece of dog shit and eat it if it's severe enough for what I did. And I swear I would. I'm not one of those people. I could admit when I'm wrong. I can admit when somebody tells me, Lambros, you fucked up. It doesn't make me a bad person. It makes me a stronger person. If I cry, it means I have emotions. And if somebody laughs at me and says, oh, he's a... Yeah, I'll pick up my walker or a stick, a cane, a bat. I'll spit in their face. They can kick my ass afterwards and that'll be great, but at least I spit in their face. I'll pick up my walker, I'll crack it over their head. When I was strong and powerful, nobody did that shit to me. Because they knew I kicked their ass. But now people, you know, it's so funny. There's this kid that I was friends with his father and I gave him a job, right? And he lost his mother and his father, both of them. And people come into his life and use him. His sister has her own fucked up view of him. 1 second. Yeah.
I'm a dick.
Why you dick?
Because I better do it this way because it's these.
No. It was in that box.
It was in the other box?
It was in that, just that box, just that brown box.
Okay.
Love you. Oh, you're crazy woman. Leave that here for now. What's up, Sylvia? Yeah, I mean, just for now. Leave it on the car, the trunk of the other one. Put it on the trunk of the other car.
I'm going back for the. I'm going to look in the box.
Yeah, just a brown box.
Sylvia.
Hi, Sylvia.
What? No.
You're gonna get in her
I'm
car.
gonna go in that car. God. No.
Crazy woman.
Leave it right there. Okay.
So now,
I'm coming.
what the hell was I saying? Oh, about doing wrong. If I do wrong, there's nothing wrong with admitting your problems, admitting your faults. It makes you a stronger person. The weaker person just keeps going with it. The weaker person just keeps saying, la, 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 la. Because, oh, if I admit that I'm wrong, that means I'm bad. No. If you admit you're wrong, you made a mistake. When I ask a question, it's not because I'm stupid. It's because I want to be smarter and learn something. And one of my friends told me when I was younger, this guy, Eric Nietzsche, great fucking guy from a good family. He taught me a lot about cars. A lot. And he used to tell me, the only dumb question in life is the one you don't ask. But anyway, I'll make it fast because you got to go to bed. I'll speed this up. The point to all this, and I shouldn't be smoking, oh my God. I don't believe how much of an idiot I am. But anyway, the point I'm trying to get at with my kids is that the reason why it hurts is because I did nothing wrong. For them, their life passed. My life, I was stuck in a hospital during COVID. And with all the solitary confinement, all the separation, you take a person like me that would talk to 50 people in one day, and that was my social structure. was talking to people, doing this, doing that, helping this, helping that. And I had the power to help people. And that's what I wanted to do in my position.
Lam,
Yeah.
there's nothing like wires in that box.
All right, don't worry about it. Fuck it then. Don't sweat it.
Bye. I'll be back.
Drive safely, sweetie. God bless you. So now, so that's the thing. That's the reason. I'm not saying I'm bitter. I guess I am bitter. Fuck it. I'm bitter. I'm pissed because I did nothing wrong. And maybe if I opened my mouth sooner, this wouldn't have happened. If I had my ex-wife thrown in jail when she was supposed to go to jail, maybe this wouldn't have happened. So all this anger is directed at myself. Yeah, I did the right thing. Yeah, I did this. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, my kids ain't fucked up psychologically in that way. But what's worse? They grew up without a father for no reason. For no good fucking reason except that their mother's a bitter bitch. And I don't care if my kids hate me now. They hated me anyway, so what the fuck's the difference? So I'm gonna let this go? And when they turn 60 or 70 and I realize, hey, my kids don't know enough to put the pieces together, so I can't really be that mad at them. Should I give them a house? Be honest. I'm not going to... The same way I'm not mad at you for going back to work and, you know, like da-da-da. It's the same reason why I'm not going to be mad at you for the answer that you say right now. From the family structure that you come from, that you could leave your kids with a family member. Do you realize how rich you are? Do you realize how blessed you are? It doesn't matter if you have money. You have this. Do you know what this is? This is, your parents died, both of them. It breaks my fucking heart. Because your daughter does not have all that to do with your parents. It breaks my heart. You have no idea how much I cry for you. But at the same time, you still have this. Your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your this, your that. You got it. And that is rich. That is the real life, the real money in life. I mean the real wealth. Not fucking money. Money comes and goes, but family's forever. But if you don't have your father and your mother, you don't have your mother and father for a good reason. They died. Duh. And that hurts enough. But imagine if you didn't have your father or mother for no good reason. How would you feel? Be honest.
What is that again?
Oh, Jesus. Right now...
I'm so sorry, because...
It's all right. Don't even explain. Let's say right now, your mother and father, you don't have them because they died. That's obvious. And I'm sorry. And you know what it did to you because it just happened. Now, how would you feel right now if you didn't have your mother or father because one of them decided to kick the other one out? How would you feel later on in life?
Of course, very sad.
But what kills me is that my kids ain't gonna find out till later. Or they might never find out. I told my mother to save all this shit. You know, I got so mad at my mother yesterday. I tried to call my kids again. And she goes, you know you're being a nuisance. I said, Ma, how could you say I'm being a nuisance? You had your kids. My sister's an asshole. She don't come to my parents' house because she got into a fight with my father. Soon my father's going to be dead. He's 82 years old. Then he's going to be gone forever. I'm glad I have the excuse of talking to my father because of my mother. Because I would love to say to the guy, fuck you. Because he's still a dick. He still says stupid things. He's getting better. But the point is, this isn't a dress rehearsal. And words hurt when you say bad words to somebody. And I'm sorry I said some fucked up shit. I was so angry there was nothing else I could do, and I broke my own rule. And I'm very sorry for it. Because that's my rule. My grandmother used to say the reason why your teeth are in front of your tongue is to bite down on him when he goes to say something stupid.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
I have another question for you, and I'll let you get out of here, maybe. If you were me, and you had 2 kids that didn't talk to you for something that you didn't do wrong, how would you feel? Be honest.
Of course, it will hurt my feelings. Opa, nagulo yun naman!
What are you yelling about?
They keep playing. It's already 10:23 here and I'm so sleepy and they keep playing. They've been making a noise since earlier.
Well, I got another question. If your kids were okay, that means they had their cars, they had their this, they had their that, they had their schools and everything. Would you let them go and be happy? Or would you continue to go on and be sad? That's my problem. Technically, my kids are okay. Technically, I got what I want. When I laid down next to my wife and I prayed for God to take me and leave her, I got what I wanted. Just not the way that I expected. I thought she loved me, but she didn't. She loved money. She was in bed with somebody else. I want to hear, I don't want to put words in your mouth. It would make me feel a lot better if I can hear what you have to say from your own mouth. Please tell me what you think. It'll make me feel better. What would you do?
What was the question again?
Fuck.
I'm sorry, I'm not on my map.
It's okay, it's okay. If you were in my position, would you continue to care about your kids and be happy? Would you continue to care about your kids and be depressed? Would you not care about your kids at all because they shit on you and disrespect you? My kids are disrespecting me. If you were me, what would you do if you were me? I want to hear the God's honest truth. Please don't lie to me. Please don't tell me what you think I want to hear.
Then let them. I mean, if they are keep on disrespecting you, let them live on their own. Because someday, time will come, they're gonna realize. They are already on the right mind to, remember the good things you've done to them.
They don't remember any of it. It all got washed away. It all got brainwashed away.
No, regardless, even though their mother brainwashed them, they could still remember those. it's not true that if someone brainwashed them, it's just gonna go away. No, it's not gonna do. There are things that will remain forever on their mind. Now, if they are keep on disrespecting you, then can you can let them live on their own without caring about you, and you without caring about them, because you've done your part. Someday, time will come, they're gonna realize it. Because if I'm in your situation, if my kids are like that, then I'll let them. That's the life that they choose. So, I'm gonna let them live. Because they are on the right mind, or on the right age to think what's wrong and what is right.
So leave them alone and say fuck them for now? I mean, what do you do for now? What do you do in my position if you can really die and you've already been through some bad shit and they weren't there for you? What do I do with my house?
Give it to your mom. Give it to your sister, your relative.
My sister is a big piece of shit. My sister's exactly like your brother. She does stupid shit. She doesn't admit to it. She forgets it on purpose. Like, she's upset at me.
If I were in the first place, I'm not gonna buy a house. I'm gonna buy the house after my surgery if I were you. Because you don't know what's gonna happen in your surgery.
Yeah, but you need money. You need money to get into a nursing home. You need money to do this. You need money to do that. The house generates money. My house right now can make $6,000 a month. Or $5,500 a month. That's my house. If I buy gold, if I buy this, if I buy that, there's nothing that I can invest the money that I did and get $5,500 a month continuously. That's the way that I look at it. If I put it in the bank could collapse, the financial system could collapse, but the house, God forbid, isn't. People need to live somewhere. So, what would you do with my house if you were me?
I don't know. I've never experienced having my own house. You know, I've never been in that position. So honestly, I don't know what will be my answer.
Well, make believe you did have your own house. What would you do with the house that you live in right now? God forbid you died. Your parents are dead, which my parents, God forbid, are going to die very soon.
The house that I'm at, with the house that I'm in right now, if I die, I don't want my children to live here.
But right now you have no choice. They would need somewhere to live. And that's
Right.
the only place by birthright that they have to live in.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you do if you couldn't leave it to your kids? And you couldn't leave it to your mother, your father, your sister? Because I believe it to my
Sell it.
But you can't do nothing with the money. I'm dead.
I don't know.
If I was married again and I had a family and kids or a wife, I'd give her the house. To be honest with you, be completely honest with you, because I'm not a liar, I should leave my house to that Filipino girl that I was with for 5 years. She deserves it. But you know why I won't give it to her? Because she won't take it, and I know it. Even her son said it. She deserves the house. She's a good girl. She's going through some really fucked up shit. She's a full-blown alcoholic. But she's a good person deep down inside. That's the only reason why we're not together. That and that I got sick and she couldn't handle it. Between that and the alcohol. She had to pick one and she picked the alcohol. My parents loved her so much that my parents knew she was an alcoholic and didn't care. Because they saw the good in her too. But she's gone. The only reason why I like Filipino people is for one reason. That's the reason why everybody likes Filipino people. Because they're about family. They don't forget that. That's the reason why, as a whole, I know there's fucked up Filipinos out there. I know there's fucking jerk-off and there's crime and drugs and all kinds of shit. But Filipino people in general are pretty good. They have strong moral convictions. There's certain things Filipino people just won't do. They draw the line somewhere. And I know this. I'm not saying I would use it as a weapon, but I know there's certain things that Filipino people just won't do. And you've experienced that already. Right or wrong?
Hey.
That's the only thing that you could use as a weapon against a Filipino person. Is their moral convictions. Because if you try to use money as a weapon, if you try to use this as a weapon or that as a weapon, it ain't gonna work. The same reason why you don't call the cops on your brother. Am I right or am I wrong?
Right.
So much for that. Fuck. I don't know, man. I think I should just leave the house to my cousin and call it a day. That's what I should do. My cousin Jimmy. He's been good to me. He's been through everything with me. He has never done me any wrong in my entire life. The one person I could say never did me any wrong. At all. Ever. Is my cousin Jimmy. I don't think he's done anybody ever. I don't think he ever did anybody any wrong. He's one of the few people. On one hand, he's the only person I could say never did any wrong to anybody. That says a lot, doesn't it? Oh well. I better let you get to sleep. You got work. So is your cousin happy he's going back to work? Now that you have to go back to work?
Whose cousin?
Your cousin, Jacob.
Yeah. Because if I didn't work, he doesn't have a work too. The only thing that he can work if I don't have a work is if he is taking Princess to school by the month of June, as well as Carmela. So he's gonna, take care of them going back and forth at the school.
Carmela's living with you from now on?
Huh?
Carmela is living with you from now on?
No. This is Mika, the second child I have.
All right, is she living with you from now on?
No, just a vacation.
How do you
It's their vacation.
how do you feel when she leaves you? How do you feel?
Uh-huh.
How do you feel when she goes back to where she lives?
Of course, you know what happened with this child is they brainwash her too. But when the time that I went there to battle her, you know, she still come with me because she knows that I did nothing wrong about her or to her.
How old is
Because
she?
even she's 10,
How old?
10 years old. They also brainwash her before. But regardless, they brainwash her. She would still love to live with me.
Then why doesn't she?
Uh, what I am actually trying to do is I am getting an annulment with her dad, right? So I need something from her dad. Regard that told me that I need to, you know, give it back. I mean, give it back. That Mika needs to go back to him before the schools opens. So that's what I'm gonna follow because, you know, if I didn't follow that, we're gonna have a problem with the annulment if he will not, you know, cooperate. I need to cooperate with him so he can cooperate with me as well with the annulment. That's what my cousin told me. You need something from him as much as possible. You need to, you know, comply. Like, especially with her daughters because he loves this very much.
Wow, that's something. So he's a good man, in other words, in that respect.
Huh?
So then he's a good man in that respect.
He is when it comes to his kid.
Well, thank God
He
you.
is.
Thank God you.
I cannot, you know, I cannot say anything bad about when it comes to the kids because he's a good dad. He's, you know, he's a loving dad, but you know, he's also a cheater.
He's a cheater.
He is. He also, you know, playing cards, which I don't like. Playing cards or gamble, I don't like that.
Well, that's an addiction too.
It is an addiction, yes, which I really hate about Guy. If you're addicted to that kind of thing, you can sell, you know, you can sell your properties, you can sell your cars just to get what you want from that addiction.
Well, what about me? I'm addicted to painkillers.
Uh, well, that's not bad
Why not?
because it's a medicine. It's not like you're just wasting money, and then someone will gonna earn it. Like if you're gonna sell your house just to gamble, then someone will win from that game. Then they'll just gonna earn the thing.
Well, that's a mess that I gotta clean up after this. That's another mess that I gotta fix after this mess. If I survive this, is I gotta stop taking.
Definitely.
What's that?
Definitely gonna survive that surgery. What made you think you're not?
Are you kidding me? Like I said, it's really that bad. It's really that bad. I shit you not. And
You do believe in God, right? Like what you always told.
I believe in God. But I'm not saying there's only so much God can do. But like I always say, it's not that I don't believe in God, I don't believe in people.
God with an instrument sometimes you're gonna use people who's gonna help you with surgery to make it successful. Hold on. My auntie's calling me. I don't know why. Give me 1 second.
Go ahead. Oh, your mother's ass.